BioSolar stock, a solar stock under $1. So is BioSolar stock a buy? Before we try to answer that, just have a look at the chart, and we'll just quickly digest what the technicals for BioSolar is. BioSolar appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that this issue is outperforming the S&P 500. Okay, the 200-day is slightly upward sloping, but that started to occur of late. Momentum for BioSolar, as measured by the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, is waning. So we can also use this price rate of change. It's just an order above the momentum. So it's it's waning as well. This means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases, and may even be taking profits in positions but at lower prices. So the velocity here has tipped over of late. This is as a result of the 2 days of declines it has had, but even at that, you can see that it has a price set of change of 115%. So there have been recent volatility occurring in the equity of late. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. The Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Events just this may precede a pause or reversal in the near-term trend. So this is what is going on now. It's also right now currently out of the overbought territory, looking at this relative strength index. And it has a history of spikes. This happened in July. This happened in July, yes, and we've had one of that again. So if you look at its recent disclosure, this disclosure was filed on the when was this filed? On the 11th, the 9th of November. So you can see what is going on here. It recently issued 235.197 million shares, and what it had before was 133.912 million shares. So who knows whether this was issued as a result of this spike we saw here, this spike in price, because that will enable them to issue more shares at a greater price. Could that be the reason? Let us see. It's this increase started on the 30th of June. So let's see. As at the 14th, or for 2 weeks, it was still relatively high. Well, anyway, we can't conclude if that is the case, but what is certain is that with more share issue, prices will most certainly decline. The market hears about that, they might panic and sell and stuff like that. So there's a good chance that they might also try to do that again. We've seen other EV and solar stocks do that of late. They're taking cues from Tesla, had to issue about 5 billion shares again to take advantage of the recent spikes it saw in the summer. So, relatively, they don't have BioSolar doesn't have a lot of cash, a lot of assets, but it just tends to have liabilities. You can see here it has a paid-in capital of where was that again? Paid-in capital, yes, on a detailed balance. Additional paid-in capital of $12.916 million. And in our opinion, is BioSolar stock a buy? Well, I would say there isn't anything to. It doesn't. It's just roughly as it is now. It's just roughly 0.1, just a cent. So if I just put in a few hundreds there and just call it a bet. Just put it in and see what's going to happen. Don't stake your savings on it. Just put a fraction in a small lump sum into there, a small amount, a few hundreds, probably not more than $100. Put it in there and buy. So if you're going to do so, don't put a lot of money. It's just a small amount of money. In the coming days, we might also do the same. Okay. So for us, it's looking just going by the price, and also the fact that it is in the renewable energy space. I would say it's a buy. It's not a buy because of wonderful technicals and wonderful fundamentals. It is just the fact that it looks cheap, and it's also in the renewable energy space. It's getting all the balls, and there's confidence around this industry. Because Biden is going to take office, and it's going to be a boost for the whole industry. So, given all that has been going on, I would say it's a buy. And also, I'm repeating myself now because of the price. But at the same time, it is a very risky play. There isn't enough information about it. We know. They came out with a patent of late and other stuff, and which will make solar cells more efficient and other stuff, So, but you really have to be careful. It's not exactly that popular, but buy, and you never know what's going to happen. Like I said, also don't put a lot of money. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much for watching.